Today, I'm excited to share 7 amazing psychological facts about human behavior that influence our decisions from the book The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobelli. This book unveils some common cognitive errors and biases that cloud our judgment and decision-making abilities. These insights are not just intellectually stimulating, but can profoundly impact our daily lives. So, let's dive into some of the most intriguing concepts from the book. Fact number 1, confirmation bias. First up is the concept of confirmation bias. Imagine you believe that left-handed people are more creative. Every time you come across a creative left-handed individual, your belief gets stronger. But what about the creative right-handed people, or the left-handed ones who aren't particularly creative? Often, we ignore or forget instances that contradict our beliefs. This is confirmation bias, the tendency to focus on information that confirms our pre-existing notions while overlooking evidence that contradicts them. To counter this, actively seek out information that challenges your beliefs. Fact number 2, survivorship bias. Next, let's talk about survivorship bias. Think about the stories of successful entrepreneurs who dropped out of college. These narratives make it seem like dropping out is a common path to success. However, what we don't hear about are the countless individuals who followed the same path but did not succeed. Survivorship bias skews our understanding of success and risk because we only hear from the survivors, not those who didn't make it. Always consider the unseen failures behind every successful story. Fact number 3, swimmer's body illusion. The third point is the swimmer's body illusion. Here's an interesting question. Do top swimmers have perfect bodies because they train extensively? Or were they already born with bodies ideally suited for swimming? Often we mistake selection criteria for results. Just as having a swimmer's body is a prerequisite for becoming a top swimmer, many outcomes in life are more about the prerequisites than the efforts. Acknowledge the role of innate qualities and circumstances in success, not just hard work and determination. Fact number 4, availability heuristic. Now let's discuss the availability heuristic. If I ask you whether there are more words in the English language that start with the letter K or have K as the third letter, what would you say? Most people would say more words start with K because those words are easier to recall. However, there are actually more words with K as the third letter. This is the availability heuristic, our tendency to overestimate the importance of information that is readily available to us. Be aware that just because something is easily recalled doesn't make it more common or true. Fact number 5, social proof. Moving on to social proof. Have you ever done something just because everyone else was doing it? That's social proof in action. We often look to others to guide our behavior, especially in uncertain situations. While this can be helpful, it can also lead us astray, like following a trend blindly or believing in something just because it's popular. Always question why you're following the crowd. Is it because it's genuinely a good choice, or are you just going with the flow? Fact number 6, sunk cost fallacy. The sunk cost fallacy presents a captivating insight into our decision-making processes. Imagine this scenario. You've purchased a ticket to a highly anticipated movie, but on the day of the showing, you fall ill. Despite feeling under the weather, you decide to attend, driven by the fact that you've already paid for the ticket. This, in essence, is the sunk cost fallacy, the misguided notion that past investments justify further expenditure. The money spent on the ticket is a sunk cost. It's irretrievably gone, regardless of whether you watch the movie or not. Yet, it unduly influences your decision to attend, even at the expense of your health. In his book, Dobelli articulates how this fallacy extends beyond simple financial decisions. It can manifest in our careers, relationships, and other long-term commitments. We often continue down paths that don't serve our best interests, solely because we've invested time, money, or effort into them. The key lesson here is to recognize that what's spent is spent. Our decisions should be based on current and future benefits, not on recuperating past losses. This mindset shift is crucial for making rational choices. It involves acknowledging that sometimes the best action is to cut your losses and move on rather than pouring more resources into a losing endeavor. Understanding the sunk cost fallacy empowers us to make decisions that are in line with our current goals and well-being rather than being anchored to our past investments. Fact number 7, hindsight bias. Finally, let's delve into the intriguing world of hindsight bias. This phenomenon is a fascinating trick our minds play on us. After an event unfolds, it often appears glaringly obvious in hindsight. For example, consider a sports scenario. Once a team secures a victory, many fans will declare, "I knew they were going to win," as if the outcome was always clear. This is the essence of hindsight bias, the deceptive sense of predictability about past events. It's like watching a mystery film for the second time. The clues seem so apparent now that you know the ending. This cognitive distortion isn't just about feeling wiser after the fact, it has profound implications. It can dangerously warp our perception of decision-making processes and outcomes. We might believe we made a choice because we foresaw the outcome, not because it was merely one of many possibilities. This bias leads us to overestimate our own predictive abilities and underappreciate the role of chance and unpredictability in life. It can distort our understanding of history, our personal experiences, and even influence how we approach future decisions. Remember, what seems obvious now was not necessarily so in the moment. Recognizing this bias is crucial in our learning process and in avoiding the overconfidence that can stem from the illusion of hindsight. As Dobelli asserts, awareness of this bias can help us maintain humility and openness, crucial traits for navigating the unpredictable waters of life. Conclusion. There you have it, a brief journey through some of the captivating concepts in The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobelli. These insights offer a lens to view our decisions and beliefs more critically, helping us avoid common pitfalls in thinking. I highly recommend reading this book for a deeper understanding. The link is in the description. If you've read it, share your key takeaways in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, keep thinking clearly.